Hey everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. This is going to be my second game for Space Station Zero right here. It's from Snarling Badger Studios, and in my previous game, you got to know a little of my crew. They decided to delve deeper into this Space Station Zero to see what is hidden in the space station. They encountered some live wires, electricity, and some drones, and they were able to successfully beat those challenges and continue to move on. And the random room that I rolled up for their next encounter is challenge number 5, which is simply called Medical Bay. Now, I've got it set up here as described in the book. I have 3 medical robots represented by these little core space guys. There are also 3 of these yellow, those are called medical pods, control pods. And if I can manage to get to those and do some finagling with it, I can shut a medical drone down. Probably what's going to end up happening is just me trying to destroy these drones rather than try to get past them here. Now, what you've got in the center of the room here are some medical bays or whatever. These are where they're medical tables where if one of the medical drones does damage to a target, what it does is it says each point of damage that a medical drone deals allows it to push its target 1 inch towards the operating table. If a crew member is pushed to within 1 inch, the medical drone may immediately attempt to restrain. This is a reaction test against the crew member. If the medical drone is successful, the crew member becomes restrained. Their movement is 0. They may not take actions on their turn. Any other creature within 1 inch of the operating table may make a reaction challenge test 2. If successful, the crew member is released and may act as normal. Now, when a crew member is on the table and the drones are doing their thing, they're doing basically more damage. They start doing surgery on it, and that's not good at all. So wanna watch out for that. There is a special ability that these guys have called Operate. Ignore the normal enemy AI action if a crew member is restrained. Instead, any medical drone that activates within 4 inches of that operating table will move directly to the table and begin operating on the crew member. It deals 4 damage. No challenge test given. So all of my guys have 4 life. So basically, if they get put on the table, they are going to die. Now, the damage that's done to them to move them towards the table, I don't think that's actual damage, because it says each point of damage that a medical drone deals allows it to push its target 1 inch towards an operating table. Now, maybe they do take damage. I guess it's kind of worded a little weirdly. It's like, okay, instead of the damage, it's just them shoving, but maybe they will take damage. It kind of defeats the purpose of getting them on the thing, because if it does 4 points of damage, they're automatically killed. So you know what? I'm gonna question this scenario. I'll put it on the Facebook group and see if I can get an answer on that. But for now, I'm going to assume that if they manage to do damage, it pushes you and it also does damage. I mean, that's the worst case scenario. So we'll play it that way. Okay, I've got a little cheat board here that helps me remember initiative. I've got the medical drone stats and the control pod stats. A few orders of business before I get going. I did not realize that the commander did not count against your crew size. So if you chose crew size 6, you actually have 7 members on your ship. The commander is +1. I didn't know that. So last time I was down 1 crew member. So what I've done this time is I've added another soldier, just a basic soldier named Hazard. He has a sidearm just like everyone else. And he's this guy right here. So I have 7 versus 3. I think my odds, at least with this mission, are pretty good. We shall see. And then the final thing is I converted my ace pilot drone down to a standard pilot because I overlooked, or I didn't, I guess I missed it. You can only have one advanced crew member per crew, and that's my chief engineer. So I demoted Droon and his stats, so he's just a standard pilot right now. All right, it is time to get started. First thing I'm going to do is the player gets to go first. I am going to, because I've got a soldier here and he can see this guy when we start, I am going to immediately take a shot. Well, first thing I got to do is I have to move. And his move is 4. So I'm not going to move. I'm just going to move 1 inch. I really want to shoot these. I really want to defeat these guys before they get too close to me. So he is going to take a shot. Oh, and the other point of business is my chief engineer has weapon tuning, and once per challenge, this is a challenge, I can give +1 die to a weapon of another crew. Now my combat for the commander is 4, and my soldiers also have combat of 4. So giving them that is, I could, but what I'd rather do is give it to someone else who's actually going to be in the fray. And for right now, I think that's going to be my chief engineer. So I'm going to give him the weapon tuning. So he is now at +3 for his firearm. It was like powered up or something. So the soldier is combat of 4. So I will take 4 d12s. And he also has +2 for his sidearm. So I'm rolling a total of 6. This is Surge, by the way. He is a combat specialist. So once per turn, I can select any 2 dice and re-roll them, which is a really nice ability. So he's going to take a shot. I'm looking for evens. I got a 12, 2 10s, a 2, a 7, and a 1. So I've got 4 hits. 4 hits, and I'm going to go ahead and roll. I mean, why not? I'm going to re-roll these 2. I rolled a 2 and a 4, so I've got 6 hits in all. 6 damage points. Their life is 4. Now his combat, I'm sorry, his trying to remember, you roll versus his, is it his life or his combat? It's his life. So I'm going to be rolling, I think that's what it was. Let me double check that. Again, I'm new to this game, so I'm trying to remember all the rules for combat. Let me just double check. All right, here we go. Attacker determines number. It says as a defender rolls a combat challenge test. So it is also combat. Now, the medical drones combat is 4. So they will also roll 4. So 6 hits versus this. I got a 1, a 7, a 1, and a 12. So 6 hits minus 1 is 5 hits. It's enough to knock this one out. As you can see, I think I'm off to a pretty good start here. Let's keep going. Now, first thing I need to do is see if I keep initiative. I roll a d12, and I need a 6 or higher to hold on to it. I rolled an 8, so I can move another crew member. I'm going to go ahead and have the captain move 1 inch and shoot at this guy. Captain Dren Gapper has a combat of 4 and a range, a 2 thing. Now, here's an interesting thing. Captain has what's called a psionic crush. As an action, you can make a ranged attack using intelligence versus combat. Armor is not applied to the attack. All crew member... Oh, yeah, okay. So, technically, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use his intelligence, which is 5, and then he gets... Well, he doesn't get the +2 sidearm, so I'm not going to do that. So, he'll get 4, and then 2 for the sidearm for a total of 6 dice. I rolled a 6, an 8, and a 2. So there are 3 points going up against this bot. 3 points. And he rolls 2 evens, so he takes 1 hit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these to count how much health he has. So he had 4, and he's down 1. I did 3 points minus 2. Yeah, did 1. So he's at 3 health. And that's not bad. All right. Now I need to see if the captain keeps initiative. I need to roll a 10 or higher on this. I rolled a 4. So it is their turn, or his turn. He's the closest, so he will move 4. And then he will move another. No, he moves 6. Ooh, this is not good. 6 and 6. I knew there was something about them. 6, and then 6 is going to put him right in front of the captain. Ooh. All right. Now he is he only has melee. He has surgery claws, so he can't do a ranged attack. Let's see if he keeps initiative. He's got to roll a 6 or higher for that one to come at me. He rolled an 8, so this one also is going to move 12 inches, and he'll move in a straight line right towards my crew, which puts him right about there. Oops, right there. All right. So on their next turn, they will be able to engage. But because both of them have moved, I'm not too worried about it. My remaining 5 will all get shots. I'm hoping that I can take care of this before they even get near me. Okay, let's go ahead and do our second soldier. He's going to move his full 4, which puts him right there. So he's looking at this guy. And my second soldier is also 4 plus 2 for the weapon. So I'm going to be rolling 6 in all. Oh, you can't see the dice. I'm sorry. Let's see. Put it right here. Yeah, right there. So let's see. I rolled a 2. That's it. 1 point struck. Let's see if he saves. He's got 4. All he needs is 1 even. He got a 10. So he does save versus the damage. So he has gone. Next up will be, I guess it'll be my scientist. My scientist, I want to keep him sort of protected. So he's going to move 4 in this direction, which will put him there. Actually, I need him to be able to see. Well, hold on. I need him to be able to see. So he won't move quite 4. Well, I guess he can see him. All right, so he's shooting between here. My scientist is only combat 3, and he gets 2 for the weapon, so he's rolling 5 dice. Oh, and this guy had the die. This is awesome. I rolled a 10, an 8, a 10. So 3 hits, and he gets to save with 4 dice. 3 hits. That's 1 hit gone, 2 hits gone. So he takes another hit. He's at 2, and he has moved. Next is going to be my engineer. He'll step up as far as he can. Well, he's not going to move his full 4, and he will take a direct shot. Chief engineer is combat 3. He gets 2 dice for the weapon. Yeah, so that's all he can do. Oh, and he's plus 3. I gave him that bonus weapon, so he's rolling 6 dice. Is that right? Yeah. All right, so I got a 2, a 2, and a 4. So 3 hits versus his 4 saves. 3 hits. That's a 12. So 1 hit. He's got 1 health left. And hopefully this guy, Vay, can take care of it. He'll step up and shoot. My medic has combat of 3, 2 for the weapon. He's rolling 5. I rolled an 8, 12, 4, and 10. 4 hits. So he's got to roll 4 even numbers to not die. And he only rolled 1. So he is out. And I've got 1 more guy to move. And the bad news is I didn't do this. Well, straight shot would be him, yeah. So he's going to go for my commander. I don't know. That wasn't good. Okay. The pilot, I'm drawing a straight line. He'll move right here, so he gets a straight shot. Pilot is combat 3 and 2 dice. Combat has awareness. When he makes a reality... Okay, so he's not... There's nothing he gets bonus-wise. I rolled a 10, a 4. 10 and a 4, 2 hits. So he saves with 4 dice, 2 hits versus he got a 12 and an 8. So he dodged all the damage. And that is it for my movement. Take all these up. It is now my turn again. I will get 1 person to take a shot. And this time I'm going to make it just for the... I could use the chief engineer. because he's got 6 dice, but so does Captain. I'll have the Captain fire. He's got 4, and he gets 2 more for his weapon, and he's shooting at this guy. I rolled a 10, 12, 2, 6, 4 hits. 4 hits versus his 4 saves is 6, 10, and a 2. So he takes 1 point of damage. He's down to 3. Now here's where it's going to hurt. I need to hold on to initiative. So I need a 6 or higher here. I rolled a 4. All right. So this guy will move his full, well, he can move 6. That will put him within range of my Captain. His combat is 4. And he's also got claws, which is +1 die. So he's rolling 5 dice versus my Captain. I rolled a 2, a 2, and a 10. 3 hits. So he's going to move my Captain 3 inches towards this. That's if my Captain takes any damage. It says for each point of damage you take. So let's see. So there were 3 hits. Captain's combat is 4. I rolled a 10, 12, so 2. So what did I say? He did 3. He did 1 point of damage on my Captain. So Captain has 3 health left, and he's moved an inch towards the thing. But the good news is I got this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 guys shooting at this one target, so I'm hoping I'm going to wear him down. He's already at 3 health. So Captain has gone. Let's go ahead. Now I don't have to roll initiative anymore. It's just all my guys beating up on this one guy. Let's have the soldier Surge step forward point blank, and he will shoot. Surge is 4 + 2, and he gets to re-roll 2 dice. I forgot to have the other soldier do that previously. I got a 10, a 6, and a 4. 3 hits versus the drone's 4 saves. So 3 hits and 1 save. So he takes 2 points. So he's down to 1 health. Next is going to be my chief engineer, who's point blank right there. He'll move just to get out of the way of the pilot. He'll take a shot. Chief engineer is 3 combat, 2 dice. And I forgot to re-roll dice again. Oh well. That's 12, 2, 2, and that's it. 3 hits versus his save of 4. 12, 10, 12. He saved against all of it. Wow. Okay. All right. So chief engineer fired and nothing happened. All right. Let's go to the pilot. Pilot is 3 combat, 2 dice. I rolled an 8. 1 point. So all this guy's got to do is roll a single even. He rolled a 6, so he dodged it. All right. That leaves Vey, Hazard, and my scientist. My scientist will move 1 inch and take a shot. Scientist is 3 + 2. I rolled a 6, a 4, and that's it. 3 hits. 3 hits versus 4 saves. 6, 9, 8, 7. 2 points got 2 points. So that's enough. That's enough to take out 1 point of life. And that is it for him. That was pretty straightforward. My guys didn't even really get out of their area. That's very interesting. And they double moved. So let's see. I don't have to worry about the control pods. I'm not even going to try them. There is a reward. I get 1 medibag. So I get +1. Let's see, under my notes. I get +1 medibag. And the medibag gives, I'm going to give it to the medic. It says user gains +2 dice when using the medical attention ability. So I've got an extra one. I think you only need 1, but I've got an extra one. Maybe I can sell it or trade it at some point. And then it says there's 1 stabilization module. And if I remember right, that has something to do with, like, at the end, like, let's say one of my guys was knocked out and I have to go roll on the injury or death table. I believe the stabilization, let me look it up. The stabilization thing is a good thing to have. It says stabilization module. You may re-roll 1 roll on the injury and death table after each challenge. That's pretty good. So nobody died this time, but if somebody did, I would get at least a reroll with that stabilization module. It says, in addition, there is a single medical drone that did not activate. It seems in good condition, but is not coming online. A crew member may attempt an intelligence challenge test and a reaction challenge test. Both are 4. Both are both are considered alien tech checks. If both of these tests are successful, you may add the medical drone to your roster. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, that'd be cool. All right, so who do I want to do this? I got a challenge and a reaction. Well, the challenge test, it's intelligence and reaction. Well, my captain has the highest intelligence at 5, and he has a reaction of 4, so it's going to be my captain. So the way this works is, let's do the intelligence check first. It's a test 4, and I roll his intelligence, which is 5. So I need 4 even numbers. Wow, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. Is there anything I can do to get anything additioned? It says a crew member may attempt both are considered enemy. Okay, so the same crew member has to do it. All right, so this is going to be really hard. So challenge test 4, I need 4 evens. I got 1, 4, 3, 11, 7, so I failed it. So there's no point in even trying to get this drone, although that would have been really cool to have another crew member. And then it has medical stats. Of course, the medical drone has to get in physical contact with an enemy to do any damage. I do not have a secondary agenda. If you're playing the game, there's this thing where when you start your crew, you can pick a secondary agenda, which is sort of like a storytelling element to it, where you choose what is your motive for diving deeper into the ship. The rules tell you that if it's your first time playing, to kind of skip that and maybe do it on your second time. So I didn't choose it, but if I had a secondary agenda, there are some modifications for this. It says, finally, ending the challenge. The challenge ends when all of the medical drones are defeated. They are. There is a single exit from this room. A door leads to challenge 2. So in my next game, I will be playing challenge number 2, which I haven't even read. I knew these were out of order, so I haven't even looked at it. I just skipped forward to 5. All right, this was challenge number 5 for Space Station 0. As you can see, it went very quick. I have no idea if all of the games are going to go this fast. I certainly doubt that all of the challenges in the future are going to be this easy. And this one was a pretty easy one. I mean, they had no ranged weapons. If they had, it could have been much different. So I've still got my 7 crew intact. I'll be taking challenge number 2 next. I will update my crew sheet roster along with notes that I keep. These 2 can be downloaded, and the link for this PDF will be in the description of the video below. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're playing it, try not to post spoilers on the Facebook page if you can. I was reading there, and somebody posted a spoiler about the reward, which that was before I even read the details of the challenge. So I try to keep my spoilers to the actual video, so that people who are watching it, they're watching it. That's what they expect. But I won't be posting any hints on the Facebook group. All right, that's all I have for this time around. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. I will see you in the next game of Space Station 0. Everybody, take care.